All right, Coach. You guys were the last team in. Had to make the long wait to see if you made it here. Just talk about that moment, knowing you made it, and just kind of how the team has responded since that win in the MEAC championship.
All right, yeah, it doesn't matter what seed you are coming in, as long as you're in, that's all that matters. We made it here, worked hard. After the past 2 years, now hearing your name called puts things into perspective. It wasn't about, blaming anybody else for not making it here. It was, we gotta get better. We gotta work hard. We gotta be better at being our best, whatever that is. We've gotta get better at being us and know that in the end, when we've worked really hard and developed what we need to, our best is gonna be good enough. So in that moment, I think you can see by the watch, we had a small watch party on campus after we had the MEAC championship the weekend before. So that was kind of cool because it kind of took our mind off of the selection process and the task at hand. Winning the MEAC championship is not always easy. There's a lot of teams there that are good at what they do. So, we had to stay focused on that task first, and then going into the next week, we knew that it was selection time. I think if you watch the watch party clip that we have on our Twitter, you can see that it was a pretty emotional time for the girls. Again, at this point, we're just living in every moment and having a good time.
All right, and Melanie, your coach mentioned it's been a few years since the program has been here at the championship. Just talk about the hard work put in and just the determination from the Hawks to make a return visit.
There's only two of us on the team that were here when we first started not making NCAA, so we've come a long way in those 2 years. We've practiced harder than we've ever practiced before. We've put in time in and out of the classroom and on the lanes. Coming here, it means a lot to us. We come from all different places, and we've struggled through multiple things, either individually or with the team, and we've really achieved a goal of coming here. We didn't want to not hear our name called again this year.
All right, and on the lanes today, just how do you feel the team worked out there and preparing for competition tomorrow?
Honestly, we all felt pretty great. We felt like we were hitting targets. We were comfortable on there. We were hitting spares. We felt solid with all different types of balls in our hand. I think it's going to be a good week.
Yeah, I think we had good ball motion out there on the fresh. I think playing to the right was in our favor, and then as we went left, we pulled asymmetrics out of our bags and had a good look with that. Now it's just about surface management going into tomorrow. So.
All right, and final question for me, Melanie, and then Coach, you can respond as well. Just coming into this environment, something new for the NCAA, just what first impressions of seeing this facility here in Baton Rouge?
Oh, honestly, we had goosebumps. I've never seen such a beautiful facility. It's kind of amazing to see that we are on like a huge audience. There's going to be a lot of people watching us from all different angles, and it's honestly something that was breathtaking for a lot of us.
Yeah, I think it says a lot for the NCAA and the USBC organizations and how they value the sport of bowling and where it's going. They have the opportunity to bowl in basically an arena that's larger than they've ever competed in their life, and their parents can come in and watch and comfortably watch, not crammed into a bowling center. Every event throughout the season, there's hundreds upon hundreds of fans in these small bowling centers with standing room only. So we come to this style of this setting, it's a really good opportunity for everyone to take advantage of where the sport is going, especially with youth bowling. The collegiate level is where it's at. So it's only suitable that we have this great facility to compete in. So thank you to the NCAA and USBC for buying into collegiate bowling.
First of all, congratulations.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Secondly, at the beginning of the year, I noticed a more calm approach, and I was very pleased to see that. And then to see the transformation of the team and the growth. Talk a little bit about the personal growth as a coach as you dealt with your team and helping them get to the place that you envisioned them to be.
Right. I think that I came in to Maryland Eastern Shore a young coach. Everybody thinks that they're well equipped for what's at hand, but you don't know you have no idea until you're experiencing it, living it, breathing it. So I came into a program that's had tons of success, and there's a lot of pressure there when you come into a program that has had so much success. At Pikeville, I had a lot of experience, but it's a whole different ballgame. Every program is different and has its own ups and downs, and what they're really good at and what they're not so great at. And I think I learned a lot in 2 or 3 seasons. I wouldn't change 1 second of it though, because I don't want to say that I wasn't well equipped, but I wasn't well equipped for what was gonna come at me. The fact though that we didn't hear our name, it was the first time we didn't hear our name, it was like, okay, well, you know, we need to recruit better, I need to coach better. We need better things in our facility. So we worked on that. We created a Roll with the Hawks program where people can donate to our program because we needed the funds to make that happen in our facility. So we did it. We went out, we raised the money, and we put the video analysis system in. It's, you know, nothing that we need to just talk about. We need to go out and do it. We needed to be able to drill balls in-house so we could, we weren't really targeting that area of the game, and now the girls can have their balls drilled on campus. So there were things that we were talking about, we weren't just doing. Kept on, you know, slowly kind of going along, going to the next year. Go into the next year, we brought in a couple of girls. Again, we made some upgrades to the facility. It was a long season. We just didn't bowl well enough. At the end, when it was all said and done, we should have won more matches. We were developing athletes, but we weren't developing them fast enough. We had a young team, and we had to move faster. We had to develop their games just at a faster pace. After the selection show, it was actually Mike LaPresti that he didn't get selected either at Fairleigh Dickinson. I think it was one of the first times that their program wasn't selected. And he said something that really hit deep. We've just got to get better. It's not scheduling. It's not, you know, we need this, we need that. It's you've got to go out and be the best that you can be. And if your best isn't good enough, at the end of the year, your name won't be called. If your best is good enough, your name's going to be called. So that's what we did. The girls came back. They got their balls drilled. We work on physical games. I mean, your games have changed immensely, right?
Yes. We've changed a lot from start to finish, honestly.
Talk about the transition for you as a player.
When I first came in my freshman year, it was the first year we didn't make it, and it was kind of an experience that was kind of heartbreaking because you felt that we were going to, and then the past 2 years not making it, you really needed to get better. And making it this year, it feels like we've come a long way from growing as leaders on the team and growing as helping the team bounce back from such a loss, basically.
And it was that we did it.
We did it together. It wasn't just
Yeah,
individual.
it wasn't, we didn't make it because we're Mammoth Eastern Shore, oh, they won 3 national championships on the NCAA side, 2 USBC. No, like, it's our group of girls. We worked hard and we did this. You know, we have the same administrative staff. And they know what they need to give you to get there, so they've been doing that. But, like, we made it to the national championship. And I think, like, even out there at the practice session today, no one's nervous, we're making shots. Like, it's okay because we know that we did this and we're good enough. So it's going to be an awesome week. We're well equipped and we're ready.
Let me just say this from the outside looking in. They grow. It's all about growing. And it's all about looking at adversity and how you respond to it. And being in the conference and representing the country, it was just a proud moment to see the development. And when you guys came to Orlando, I'll never forget, I went back and I was talking to my wife and I said, the Hawks are back. She said, what do you mean? I said, I got chill bumps. I said, the carefree, go do what you do, is back. And I said, watch out and during the process and watching the world season, it was a beautiful thing.
I mean, there was hard moments.
Yeah,
So
without
it
doubt.
was- you know, there was, I mean, the season was trying. You know, we didn't win an event. I don't know what our lowest finish was, but we were solid, you know, 5 through 10 range throughout the season. But, you know, there was one event where we finished, say, 9th. But we had the second best record at the event of all the teams there. And that's what you need to get to the NCAA championship. So we were winning matches. Let's stay present in this moment, in this match. let's win this match, take care of our business, and then we're gonna go on and move on. But, you know, at a tournament, when somebody had a bad tournament, everybody's gonna have a down day. Everybody's gonna just not be their best. So from player to player to coach player, we'd have the discussion like, hey, you can't act like that. Like, it's okay. Like, you're gonna have a bad day, just like we're gonna have a bad year, but we're gonna make it better the next day. So, but yeah, it's been a fun season. I can't wait to see where it is this weekend.
Well, it's fun. It's fun. For us, it's the assistant and your coach Keeper, and I think you guys have done a very good job.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks.
Let's talk a little bit about how the depth has contributed to the season for you guys. I mean, you have a deep, talented team this year. We've talked about it a lot.
We are 11 deep, so there's only 5 people that can throw the bowling ball. And from a player that has been here a while, it makes me feel better knowing that if I'm not on, someone else is behind me that's going to be on. It doesn't matter like who's in, it only matters if we hold that trophy at the end, you know. And I really appreciate that we have an atmosphere that everyone understands that you don't always have to be in for us to win. And I really, really like that on this team.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
It makes it hard for a coach though when you're trying to determine which 10.
Right. But at the end, the players normally have that. But you said something as a leader of the program, and just the whole attitude of, I call it being your sister's keeper. You know, hey, I don't have it today, but I'm comfortable because you do.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're working and you're working together to help each other, which is exactly what you stated, it loosens you. It gives you more time to be at ease and be at your best. And then ultimately what happens at the end, it's like you go, you know what? My sister can carry me, but I'm the oldest. It's my responsibility.
Like, I really want to be in right
Right,
now.
I really
but
want to
it's
be in
okay.
right now. So, you know, and it's great to see your growth and development as this program.
We're going to get turned up.
I'm sorry.
Thank you, man.